Hi everyone, we're going to sketch and find the area bounded by the graph of the given equations y squared equals x plus 1 and x equals 0 and y equals 3. So for this sketch, we're going to look at, let's see, this is a parabola that opens up to the right where your x is going to be -1 when y is 0, and when x is 0, you're going to have y squared equals 1, so that's going to be positive and -1. So it opens up something like this, and again, this is a sketch like that. All right, so that's that one. Also, let's look at if you have y squared equals x plus 1, then x is going to equal y squared minus 1. All right, so we're going to be looking at this when we integrate. Now, let's look at the others. We have x equals 0, so that's this part here. And we also have y equals 3. So this is y equals 3. And this line here is x equals 0. So the bounded region is going to be, we have two regions, this region and this region. So we're going to have to add these two areas to get up. I'm going to call this one area 1 and this one area 2. So for area 1, what you would do is set it up as area 1 equals, now since it's shaded to the left of y, it's going to be negative. And we're going from -1 to 1, and I can write x dy, or substituting that would be negative. We're going from -1 to 1, and our x is going to be y squared minus 1 dy. Also, this is symmetric here, so I only need to go from 0 to 1. We're going on the y here. That's why we're doing dy with respect to y. And I could just multiply this by 2. So I could just go from 0 to 1 of y squared minus 1 dy. You can do that if you want and just multiply by 2. Or you could just do it together. Now the second one, this is shaded to the right of your y. So your second area is going to be positive, and we're going from 1 to 3 on the y. And then we're going to write the same thing. Y squared minus 1 dy. So let's find the first area. So for the first area, and I'm just going to keep it this like we had it before. So we have negative. I'll have -1 to 1, y squared minus 1 dy. So when you integrate this, this is going to be your first area. I'll call this area 1. So this is going to be -1/3 y cubed minus y, and we're evaluating from -1 to 1. That's going to give me equals -1/3 minus 1 plus -1/3 plus 1. So basically this is -1/3 minus 1 minus 1/3 plus 1. And this is going to equal, is it plus or minus? This should have been negative. Oh, two negatives here. So, sorry. This is going to be -2/3 plus 2, which equals 4/3. Now you can see, and I wanted to do it the long way, where really all we had to do was take -1/3 plus 1 and multiplied it by 2. So this one got a little more confusing by doing it the longer way because of the signs. All right, let's do the second area. The second area is going to be from 1 to 3, and we have y squared minus 1 dy. Okay, so this is going to be the same thing we had before. 1/3 y cubed minus y, but we're evaluating it from 1 to 3. This is going to give me, I'm going to put 3 cubed, that's 27, and then minus 3, and then minus 1/3 minus 1. Let's see what this all equals. This is going to be 7. This is 9 minus 3. And this is going to be plus 1 minus 1/3. So that's just going to be 7 minus 1/3. And that's going to give you 20/3. And the only thing we have to do now is add the two areas. And that's going to be 4/3 plus 20/3. And that gives you 24/3, which equals 8. And that's your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.